Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of The Legacy of the Rimlen. We took a bit of a break on last week, but we're back, and we are in the middle of a fight with a very violent undead that these people just can't seem to leave alone, I suppose. But speaking of these people, I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and their characters as we usually do. I've rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that we should start with Ashen. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, I can. Hi, I'm Ash, and I'm playing as Illona, my mysterious noblewoman who's on the run. And a couple of changes has been made to her since the last time. She got 2 new stunts. She got a stealth kill, which is that once per session she can kill basically anyone or anything within reason, of course. And the other one is must have been the wind, and she can perform an illegal activity or something immoral and completely get away with it. Nobody will blame her. It's great.
Or she can shift the blame to someone else, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be useful.
Yeah. To the viewers, if you remember, this used to be just like one stunt in the previous session, but like we workshopped it around and did like some balancing, and my ruling was basically it's a bit too much for one single stunt, but we can split it in two. So that's why Ashen has 2 new stunts instead of just one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ashen. And next, according to the dice that I rolled, we would have Show&Tell. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Sure. Hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy, and yeah, he's looking for his sister. I don't know. He's fighting. He's doing his thing.
I was actually, funnily enough, like while I was doing some prep work, I was thinking like Anghel is probably like the most simple isn't the correct term, but of the player characters, he's the one with the least ambitious goals. Like he just wants to get his sister back and probably live a long and happy life, if I imagine. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. It's just that he kind of like stands apart compared with Illona and Muninn, if I come to think of it.
Yeah, he doesn't know how he ended up with them.
Yeah.
No, he's very grateful.
You can say that. But yeah, thank you very much, Show&Tell. And next we have Dely. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I am Dely, and as always, I am playing the character of Muninn. They are a traveling scholar from the University of Brightland, and they are a seeker of knowledge and keeper of secrets.
Yep. Thank you very much, Dely. So, last time when we left off, you guys managed to after waking up with the whole someone was murdered in the night debacle, you managed to pay off Jean, who was gonna be like whipped by your host, and you rescued him at that point. You also like investigated your host's house, Boyer Miron's house, while he was busy writing your letter of introduction. Muninn stole something very, very personal from the Boyar. I'm sure nothing bad will come from that. Eventually, after you got your letter and you discovered like some clues from like the Boyar's estate and what he was saying, etc., clues like in general, not relating specifically to Angel's sister or the orbs or whatever. You guys prepared to leave, and as you were making your way up north, you noticed a bunch of like ragged footsteps on the ground, and eventually you saw that they belonged to a bunch of undead Strigoi. Illona did something questionable, to say the least. She killed someone's cow to get the help of like pretty much a pagan god to stop those Strigoi in their tracks. They were stopped in their tracks, and you guys proceeded to execute them under Joseph, as Joseph watched in horror, because he genuinely believed these guys are just typical people. But the last one didn't go so well, and it woke up. And the last we left off, we were engaged. You guys were rather engaged in combat with it. Now, while I turn on the combat music, last we left off sort of narratively. You guys sort of had this thing surrounded. Like, I think it was Anghel who like was stopping it from like the northern side and everyone else from the south. Joseph actually managed to tackle it to the ground, but it's still like fighting, kicking and screaming. Well, not necessarily screaming, but still fighting. And Jean just failed to kick it, and it like swatted Jean aside, and Jean fell on his butt. So that's sort of like where we left off narratively. Now, before we like start the session itself, well, first off, since it's been 2 weeks, do you guys have any questions about like what happened last time? Like, do you guys need any reminders?
I don't need any reminders, but I would like to remind everybody that I actually karate chopped. I didn't just kill it, karate chopped.
Oh yeah.
You did kill it though, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. But yeah.
Yeah.
Recording
Karate chop.
into notes. I think. I mean, overall, we were just fighting, right? I don't know. I mean, I think I have stress. Anghel has.
Yeah, you were
right?
hurt once, yeah. And again, I more or less explained where we left off with the fight itself. My question was like relating to the entire previous session, not just the combat. If there's anything like I missed that like you guys need a refresher on, etc., etc.
If there is something, then I don't remember. There is.
Okay.
Something, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I'd sort of need refreshing on particularly. I think everything's been sort of covered. I did forget about the fact that I had taken like a letter or something. So it's a good thing that you reminded me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I vividly remember that because like the way I like described where it was positioned, it was clearly something very dear and personal to the guy, and you took it.
Yeah, and I don't even remember. It's just like it's nothing to me.
Yeah, it's so natural to Muninn.
But no.
Okay. For no reason whatsoever, I'm going to roll a d20.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. But yeah, just as I was saying, like I don't think I personally need any refreshing. I think I'm good.
Okay. Then we will resume the combat. Top of the round, it will be this undead Strigoy's turn. As I mentioned, like in the narrative description, currently Joseph has him pinned down, but he's still struggling. So he's, well, obviously going to attack the person that's holding him down, Joseph. So let's see how that goes. He deals 3 damage to Joseph and narratively pushes him back and manages to get up, I'm assuming. Joseph has a deep gash across his chest. Muninn, it is your turn.
Okay. I think I'm not really sure where I want to go with this, other than maybe could I sort of maybe distract the Strigoi with by doing, hang on, let me double check something. I could still do it. I was gonna say, could I do something flashy to distract this Strigoi? Like maybe, and like I assume that would count as like maybe an advantage, or I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, that
Okay.
that does sound like a flashy advantage. I'd say
Okay.
difficulty 2. It's a bit higher difficulty because like all of you guys are surrounding it, and he is acting like a wild animal. It's hard to just focus on one person. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Okay, I'll roll flashy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, you can. Do you have a name for disadvantage?
Hey over here.
Sure. And narratively, how do you distract it? Narratively.
Maybe like by if there are any rocks nearby, like maybe picking it up and throwing it at him, or like just sort of like shouting if there aren't any rocks or anything.
Yeah, you'd be able to find a rock nearby because this is a dirt road. This isn't like a paved road. Yeah, and you throw it at it, not dealing any damage, but getting its attention, and it like yells out in frustration at you, but also like generally at the group. I said, leave me alone. Okay. Miku's turn. I believe. Yeah, if I remember correctly, last time he was a scaredy cat and was about to like run away. So I'm going to do another roll to see if he musters his courage to rejoin the fight, or if he's gonna run away.
Come on, Miku, you can do it.
A
Believe.
1, I'm going to roll D2. 1 will be he runs away. A 2 will be he musters his courage.
All right.
Oh, Miku.
He's out of here.
Aw. Bye.
Bye, Miku.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll get up on his horse, and at first he'll consider going. Well, he was already up on his horse from the previous session. At first he would have been considering going to the south, but then he remembered, oh, that's where these guys came from. Nope, I'm going to the north, and he runs past all of you on horseback, too ashamed to look at any of you in the eye.
God damn it! Yeah.
I will say that you guys are able to like spend your turns trying to convince him to get back, but obviously you don't have to do that.
Okay.
Anghel and Illona, it's your turns. You guys decide the order you go in, okay?
You can go first.
Okay, I was just thinking, since Joseph got hurt, I can just kind of... I mean, like, I basically want to use my stunt that adds to forceful.
We established last session that you can use it in this context, yeah.
Okay. So, I guess I just tackle it? I don't know.
Sure. Give me a forceful and we will apply the +2 to your roll after, okay?
Okay. What?
So you got a 1 to his 5. You try to tackle him and he pushes you to the side. You fall on your back and it gets an advantage because of the difference in the roll. I'll give it another charge on unnatural strength.
Jeez.
Illona?
I'm thinking, like, he has a painful chest. What exactly can I do with that? Can like invoke something?
It's a consequence, meaning that like it's some of the damage you guys inflicted on it. I don't remember specifically. Oh right, the painful chest was like, I think it might have been you trying to like jab the wooden stake in. So it's probably related to that. Like you can use that consequence fairly liberally. It just it can represent the fact that like since he's hurt, he's moving more sluggishly, or it can relate specifically to that injury. There's lots of ways to construct it. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think Illona, while he's all tangled up with the other people, goes for a sneaky jab, hopefully to the heart, but from the back.
Give me a sneaky attack. I'll oppose if it's careful. You will deal 1 point of damage to it.
Oh Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
Trying to think if I'll accept. Yeah, I'll accept the 1 point of damage. Okay, because I do have like advantages and my own fate points to spend in this encounter.
Mm.
Okay. Joseph's turn. I think he will spend his turn trying to get Miku to get back here. He'll yell out, "Miku, we need you! Get back here!" So I'm gonna roll his flashy opposed by Miku's forceful. He succeeds. You guys see Miku like stop, like he only managed to get like 5 meters or so on horseback, because this is happening like in rapid succession. He like stops the horse in his tracks, and you see him contemplating, but he proceeds to get off his horse. He will join you guys in the next turn order. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Jean, poor Jean, in spite of your guys' objections, will continue attacking the thing. He goes in from the punch, and the thing smacks him in the face instead, and he falls on his ass, giving it another advantage.
Damn.
Alright. Okay, Anghel can say anything at this point. It's fine.
Its turn. I think it's most pissed at you, Illona, because you managed to wound it. So it's gonna focus everything on trying to attack you. Okay?
Okay, great. Can I like respond with quick or something?
Yeah. It turns in your direction and tries to throw a punch at you. How do you oppose it?
I duck down.
That sounds quick. Ooh, that's a very good roll. So that means you would take 2 points of damage, but I am going to use 2 charges of unnatural strength to deal 6 points of damage to you because it's really pissed off at you.
Great.
Just what I wanted.
My plan all along.
So do you accept this? You can obviously mitigate it with your own fate points or advantages, or you can just take the damage.
I will say I'll use a fate point, to invoke experienced risk taker, and by that should like make better judgments on how to move, I guess.
To mitigate well, obviously to mitigate, but rather, are you using it to give yourself +2 or to reroll?
+2.
Okay, so that would be 4 points of damage to you instead of 6. How would you take 4 points of damage?
I guess as many as I can on stress, and what's left as a consequence.
So it would basically be 2 stress, 2 consequence?
Yeah.
Okay. This thing's punch is heavy. Like, I didn't call its advantages unnatural strength from nothing. You've probably never seen someone as physically strong as this. And you're feeling stunned, let's say. That's the consequence.
Alright. Fair enough.
Muninn, it's your turn.
Ooh. I feel like I'd like to... How would I go about this? I feel like I'd like to... So with Muninn's dagger, I would like to quickly, sort of like as quickly as they can, sort of like slash at the Strigoi. That is if they're within like slashing distance, I suppose.
Yeah, this is
so
fairly
just-
close quarters, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I feel like, yeah, like I said, Muninn would get their dagger and just try and sort of jab and slash as quickly as possible.
The way you describe it is definitely a quick attack. Please roll your quick.
Sweet. Hey.
Okay, I will use one charge of unnatural strength to improve my roll by 2. So that would be no damage, but you get an advantage.
Okay.
Do you have
I
a
think
name?
I'll.
Or go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I'll accept that. Like, do I have any choice in not accepting it anyway?
Well, of course
Just...
you can improve your roll, like either with
Okay.
fate points or with your own advantages or the Strigoi consequences.
Okay. No, I'll accept that. I don't mind having another advantage.
Just in case this might influence your decision. The Strigoi currently has taken his level 2 and 4 consequence, and it's just a second. It's level 1 and 2 stress. So it has its level 3 stress and its level 6 consequence left, and after that it's out of the combat.
Okay. And obviously these advantages, it sounds like a silly question, but I just want to clarify. These advantages only apply within this
Yes.
combat. Okay. All right, that's fair enough.
You can
In that
find
case-
them on screen right here where I'm pinging. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah, I can see them. In that case, would I be able to use Hey over here to improve my roll by 2?
Yeah, definitely. But I will use another charge of unnatural strength to mitigate that.
And and I will. Could I then use Concussed to do the same? Oh, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This time I'll spend one of my fate points invoking one of its aspects to improve my roll, to make it a tie.
Okay. Let me have a look at my. I feel like I have.
You also do still have the Strigoi consequences, if you want to use them.
Oh, interesting. Would I be able to use, if everyone else is okay with this, would I be able to use restricted movement to, like, I feel like that makes the most sense?
Mm-hmm. Of course you can. You don't need everyone's permission for consequences inflicted on the enemy, but you do need it for if they have any advantages that then you would be able to use, okay?
Right, that makes sense.
Okay, so you can use your its restricted movement. I'm going to use another one of my fate points to improve the roll.
Okay. This seems like such a
I mean, this seems silly, but it does make mechanical sense.
Yeah.
These fate points and advantages, I could also have used them in other ways, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. In that case, I'd like to use another fate point, and I would be invoking is skilled with small daggers. To again
fits very well.
Yeah.
I'll use a charge of unnatural strength, the last charge.
Ah, damn.
Right, yeah, but do it. Go with it.
Yeah. This is an intense battle. Or, like, exchange, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably wouldn't mind. Yeah, I feel like I probably wouldn't. So if I concede at this point, I'd get an advantage still.
Or a fate point, yeah. But conceding would mean you would be out of the fight.
Oh, sorry, no, no, I should have worded that better. My bad.
Oh, if you're accepting the result, yeah, you would get an advantage, yeah, because we are tied.
Yeah,
and you're a tie.
Sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. No, that's my bad. I used the wrong term. But yeah, no, in that case, I probably will just accept the result then, and
Okay.
then get the advantage.
Do you have a name for this advantage? Would you like a charge on your existing ones?
I probably wouldn't mind another charge on hay over here, probably for simplicity's sake.
Sure. Duly noted. What happens in terms of narrative is you do stab the guy with your dagger, but you don't stab it in like an important place, probably like the shoulder or the side. And because it's like this weird undead creature, the blow doesn't even matter. It's like raw durability makes it shrug it off. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Although being stabbed is definitely not pleasant, so that explains your advantage. Okay, Miku's turn. I guess he'll try to run in and throw a punch at the thing while it's battling with you guys. So let's see how that goes. Poorly, not poorly enough to give it an advantage, but still poorly. It's a wild swing. Okay. Anghel and Illona?
Illona, do you want to do something?
Sure. I'll have another jab with the stake.
That sounds quick or forceful. Do you disagree?
I'm just wondering, can I like invoke painful chest right away to like maybe slow him down?
That's to improve an already existing roll,
Okay.
not to. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then I'll guess I have shit stats at both, so I'll go with the quick.
Well, again, just to like explain the way I do combat is I ask you to tell me how you attack, and based on your explanation, I'd say, oh, that sounds whatever. Your explanation sounds either very quick or very forceful. That's why I made you choose one of those. Okay?
But like, I just imagine Illona trying to make the sneaky, like hiding in the shadows for a second.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't.
That works.
It doesn't even have to be that. Like, consider that it's like how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people beating on this guy from all directions. It's easy to make a sneak attack on it. It can.
Right.
It literally can. It doesn't have eyes on the back of its head.
All right, but then I go for that. I sneakily jab it.
Give me a sneaky then. Same thing that happened with Muninn. You make the jab, but you probably like hit it in its like belt or something, and you don't actually pierce the skin. And even if you had pierced, it wouldn't have dealt significant damage.
But at this point, can I use the painful chest?
You can, of course. Are you?
Is that okay with everyone?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Go
Go
for
for
it.
it.
it's nice of you to ask, but you don't need their permission for that.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Are you using it to give yourself +2 or to reroll your roll?
+2.
Sure. Then I will use my last fate point to improve my own roll.
Can I use?
You can also politely ask Joseph to give you his advantages, I guess. He has 2 of them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I politely asked the Joseph, "Hey, please, can I? Can I have the? Is it the don't touch my friends one? Yeah, I go for that.
I'm actually gonna do a roll because he was pretty pissed off at you guys for apparently murdering innocent people. So I'm gonna do a roll. The higher the number, the better for you. Okay?
Okay, please, Joseph, please, puppy eyes.
He's still mad at you.
Oh, come on.
So
At
that's a no-go.
least for this turn. At least for this turn.
Okay.
You also have Muninn's hay over there, I suppose.
Oh, please, Muninn. Turn puppy eyes the other way.
But take it by all means.
Sure. In that case, Illona, I'll use your level 2 consequence to mitigate your roll.
Okay. Can I use running from a past life in order to boost it up a bit more?
If you spend a fate point, sure.
Yeah, I do.
And how would that aspect help you in this situation?
I don't know. How would it help me? Running, stamina.
Yeah.
I would have accepted it if it was a quick or a forceful attack, but not on a sneaky attack.
Okay,
You
she has too much to lose. Huh?
So does everyone. You'd also have other aspects that you can invoke.
Master of Escape? I don't know how that would, like... Can I use Experience Risk Taker again?
Yeah, of course, it's a different roll.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Evaluating the risks. And here we go. Boom. +2.
Makes sense. Okay, this thing will take its level 3 stress, one more hit, and it is out.
Yeah!
Okay.
Okay.
God, I'm kind of afraid of doing anything, and then I'll probably give it an advantage and be like, so much forever.
I mean, even if you do, it's not really the end of the world. So don't worry about it from that perspective. It's your turn on that note.
So Anghel, I feel like, tries to knock it. Is it standing? Probably standing, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to knock it off his feet, kind of kick his feet, I guess, or something. I was kind of imagining Anghel kind of still lying on the ground, but I don't know how much time has passed by now. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Technically speaking, like a turn of combat, that is like everyone's actions, like Strigoi, Muninn, Miku, Anghel, Illona, Joseph, Jean, all of that happens in the span of 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So I think Anghel is probably still on the ground and you just...
I mean, I will allow you to get back up. Up to you.
I want him to, sweep his feet.
Sure.
From the ground.
Then that sounds sneaky or forceful. I leave it up to you.
Forceful.
Sure
+2.
thing. Sure thing. Yep.
Okay. Why? Why is my forceful so bad? Ugh.
No!
Well, good news is because of your stunt, it doesn't gain an advantage.
Yay! At least there's that.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Joseph's turn. Fair warning, if Joseph has not been on board with killing these things from the beginning, so if he gets the final blow, you guys are taking this prisoner, not killing it.
Wow.
I know. Joseph, you feed it.
Well, apparently that's not the case. Okay. Jean will try to throw another punch at it.
Man, I'm sorry to say, but it kind of sucks.
I mean, he does.
Sean? It definitely sucks. We know that.
Joseph's punch goes wild. Jean gets punched instead and knocked on the ground once again, giving the thing another advantage.
So someone should just, I don't know, Sean out just so he can't ruin things for us. I'm kidding. I'm also not doing a great job. Okay, fine.
Illona, you were the last thing that damaged. Well, actually, before its turn, can all of you give me careful checks? This is just to notice your general surroundings.
Okay.
Okay.
Something's supposed to happen, I remember. Something's supposed to happen.
You remember correctly. Show and tell, you hear, like, it's not enough to see, but you hear, you're not sure from where, that people on horseback are approaching.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay. In the middle of battle. Shit.
You're not sure from which direction or how many with that roll, okay?
And I can't say anything.
Of course,
That's great.
You say no, but conveys in other ways, sure.
Like, I'm just trying to imagine the scenario in the middle of battle. I'm like, oh
Please.
Have you got a coconut that you can cut in half and like clang together, whatever, to like do clopping? Like, be like, look, horses, you know.
no! My God. Will you get it though? Please get it.
Like speed carve a horse.
Well, on the Strigoy's turn, Illona, you were the last thing that damaged it, and it's still very, very angry at you. So, like, as you're, like, stabbing it with the dagger, it will try to grab your hand and break it. How do you defend from that?
I guess with my other hand, I stick my other dagger into its hand and like try to pull my hand away at the same time, you know?
Sure. Above board, that obviously does not deal damage to it. It's just for narrative's sake. That sounds to me like a careful defense. Do you agree?
My careful rolls are always so bad.
How do you take 1 point of damage?
I lose a nail. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Your level 1 stress, I guess?
Yeah.
Sure. And while I type that in, Muninn, it's your turn.
Okay. Excuse me. Would I be able to yeah, go on then. Would I be able to sort of try my hand again at trying to like outquick this Strigoi by doing like the whole like slicey slashy dagger maneuver?
Sure. Give me a quick attack.
Of course. Sorry about this. There we are.
You don't manage to do anything. You probably like slash at its clothes or stuff like that. It doesn't get an advantage, but you're unsuccessful. Okay.
Okay.
Miku will try to throw a punch. It clocks Miku in the face and gets another advantage. Anghel,
So OP. You can go first.
Okay. I'm trying to punch it in the stomach. I don't know.
Sure, sounds forceful to me. With your stunt applying, sure.
Okay, please. Something. I don't know. Hey, it's something.
There will be 2 damage with your stunt, so I will use one of my advantages to mitigate that.
Okay. I don't remember what my stunts are. Wait. What my aspects are. I mean.
You could also once again ask Joseph's help for if he'd be willing.
Okay, let's ask. Joseph.
Let's roll, but let's roll. I'll give your dice a +2 because he likes you more than everyone else. So let's see how that goes.
What should I roll?
You
roll.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
I'm rolling. Insufficient. He's very angry.
It was even worse than last time. Okay. Wait.
I mean, you guys were literally murdering innocent people in his view.
Yeah, I get it, but But this guy's crazy. Can't tell anymore. Oh god. I mean, you know.
With
Wait,
that roll, he is irrationally angry with that roll.
Yeah, apparently. Wait. Okay, I have the protective aspect, so I can use that, right? I'll use a fate point.
Yes, you can. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, you can use that, and I will use my last remaining advantage to make that a tie, because if I don't, it would mean the Strigoi loses, and obviously that's not in its interest. Do you have any other ways of improving your roll?
I'm trying to think. I don't see any. And like, I don't see any aspects of really. Okay, fine. We'll leave it at that, I guess.
Sure. With a tie, you get an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Oh, cool. An advantage. I can think. It's something that it's Angh's advantage. So
It can refer to not just like something beneficial to you, but it can also be something that's to the disadvantage of the enemy. If that makes sense.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I say like fed up? I feel like Anghel's fed up.
Sure. And while I type that, Illona, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm going for another stab. Same old.
Okay, same old sneaky thing.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a sneaky, please. I don't have a way to mitigate that, so tell me how you defeat this creature, including if you kill it or not.
Yeah, I plunged the dagger into its chest, and by that killing it, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you.
Yeah.
It gives out like a gasp of pain, and you can see the anger on its face slowly fading into fear and terror, pretty much, as it then goes still.
Nice.
Finally. Okay. Can Anghel be okay? Now Anghel can, I don't know, do something about that. I mean, did something happen with the riders coming, or just they're still coming?
You pretty much noticed like 4 seconds ago. Oh, I think there's. I hear hooves, horse hooves.
Okay. Okay. So I guess
now that the situation has calmed down, you can give me another careful if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
To discern more
Just everyone?
information. You specifically, because you noticed.
Okay.
You would determine that with that roll, it doesn't sound like a lot of people, probably like 2 people.
Oh. Okay, so I guess he's trying to convey that to the others. Making clapping sounds. I don't know.
Just like describe the scene. All your companion NPCs are just like staring at this thing on the ground, like in shock, like they're still like very much disturbed that this has happened. And none of them will say anything for a little bit.
Okay, so I guess Anghel kind of waves his arms, trying to catch someone's attention. Probably Muninn. I don't know. I feel like like he really relies on Muninn. And then and then he kind of points to the. Oh, he doesn't know where it's coming. Does he know where it's coming from? No.
Not with that roll yet, but I will allow you to make another roll soonish. Okay.
Okay, so he can't point at anything, but he's making I don't know.
We have horses, don't we? Like, could you? I suppose.
Point at a horse. Yeah, that's smart.
Point at a horse and be like.
I know. Anghel liked Muninn for a reason.
Yeah. I feel like Muninn will probably understand that and relay to everyone. Like, I think Anghel can like hear people coming.
Give me your own careful Muninn, because you probably will try to look for it too.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, good.
Yeah, 2 horsemen coming from the north, like further along the road.
Okay. In which case, I feel like Muninn would get up on their horse, if it's nearby, and just sort of warn everyone else, like, Anghel's right, like, I can hear people coming from the north. Just to warn everyone else.
Yeah. Okay, I think Anghel also climbs his horse. Or do we just leave this dude? Body?
I mean, it's not just that dude. There's like 6 other people that you guys have stabbed. Let me roll. I'm going to roll dice for the NPCs to see how like calm and collected they are, or if they're still like in shock at the whole thing. First up, let's see for Miku. He's perfectly fine. He will also see that and say, "Oh, right," and run for the horse. Joseph.
Good for Miku, I didn't really expect that.
Joseph like snaps out of his stupor and lets out a sigh, says nothing, but goes for his horse as well. Jean has been more calm than the others, so I'll give him a bonus on his roll. But not calm enough, apparently. He's staring dumbfounded at the thing.
Oh, it's too funny.
And
this has never seemed to work.
Probably because of the language barrier at that as well.
Oh, okay. That does make sense. Okay, so what do we do with him? I guess we just start moving. I don't know. Jean can.
Yeah, time for him to like.
He'll have to
get his shit together. Yeah, we're headed away south, I guess.
Sure. When you guys
south. I mean, it makes sense, but we need to get west. That's
your destination was north and then west, sure. But it's up to you where you go, obviously.
I mean, it makes sense if we don't want to meet them to go south. For now.
True, but you don't.
You could always go through the woods.
Well, sure. Going through the woods on horseback is definitely not comfortable, but it's possible.
If they're coming from the north, I suppose if we went west, we'd be. Do you know what I mean? We probably wouldn't happen upon them if we went.
If we're going along the road, they're probably there.
Yeah, you would be able to determine that they're coming from like via along the north, the road. Sorry.
Like if we want to go west, I think we need to go through the woods and not like go.
Oh, I see. Wait, so they're technically coming from the west then?
North. Like you guys are where the red icon is on the map. Like the road still goes a little bit to the north before turning west.
Oh,
Make sense?
Like they're coming from town, basically. Probably.
Correct. You guys are in town, but yeah, correct.
I mean,
Okay, that makes sense. For some reason, I thought we were like, hang on, let me see if I can do this right. Yeah, for some reason, I thought we were there.
Oh no.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess.
We could always meet them as well. Be like, so. Right away.
I mean, I think what I'm scared they might be is like a constable or something. I don't know. We have people on our tail. still, right?
We do.
I will say,
Can we
like,
go?
whoever it
South?
might be, it does look pretty bad that you guys would be like standing over a bunch of impaled bodies.
That too.
That makes sense.
Let's go south.
Because
Yeah, that's probably
again,
a good idea.
there's no like visible sign that these were undead. They appear like perfectly living people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go south. Okay.
We
do
definitely
that.
shouldn't be caught. Yeah, next to these.
Okay, you guys proceed south. Let me roll for Jean. Like, I'll roll for Jean to see if he like catches on quickly enough. Okay.
Cool.
Nope.
Can I just like when Uncle passes him or something? Can you like I don't know, grab him or like shake him or do something?
Yeah, sure. You grab him and shake him, and he's like, you see the like shock and fear on his face as he stares at you.
Okay, can I throw him on his horse and just like
Give me a forceful.
Come on, Anghel. You can do this.
He doesn't understand what you're doing and pushes you off and says in Ziemi, which you don't understand, but Muninn does. What are you doing?
I'm dead. Okay.
Could I? He did. So, could I like in Ziemi like, or could Muninn rather in Ziemi like kind of tell him like what's going on?
Of course.
Like,
of course.
Okay. So
Yeah, that would help.
I feel like Muninn would. So again, in Ziemi, Muninn would say like, "Come on, we're going south. Like, we don't want to be caught. Like, people are coming from the north, and we don't want to be caught like, you know, with our." I was gonna say with our trousers around our ankles.
Sure.
But yeah, we don't want to be caught like next to these bodies.
It's a metaphor, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, because he didn't roll that badly. Like, he's not completely unresponsive. He's like nods and says, "Oh, right," and he rushes to go on his horse as well. Now, as you guys move south, can I get quick rolls from all of you, and we'll take the average, and I'll do a contested quick roll?
Wow.
Oh.
Give me a second while I look up these two horsemen's quick stats. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so they got an average of 4. You got an average of 8 divided by 3. That's 2.6. So they would see you as you guys are making your way south, unless you want to spend fate points, of course.
I feel like, if we were to do that, I feel like the best person to do that would be Ashen, would it not? Because Ashen had the lowest
too.
roll.
Yeah, but she has like only one.
Yeah, sure.
But then,
sure.
actually.
Oh, I only have one left. Right.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, that's true.
Also, keep in mind that just like one bonus won't necessarily be enough, because like they have an average of 4. You guys have an average of 2.6.
Okay, so
If she gets a 3, it doesn't help us, I guess.
I feel like it could, but we'd also need a second one on top of that, right? So like maybe Ashen and I would do one.
If you
maybe
get
or you and Ashen.
Let me like go do the math real quick. So if you improve your rolls by 4 in total, so that's 9 plus 3 divided by 3. That if you improve your rolls by like 2 things, so like 2 fate points or whatever, that would make it a tie, because it would be a 4 average to a 4 average. Okay. Tie on an overcome means you guys succeed at a negative cost.
Is it worth it?
Also, it doesn't necessarily have to be Ashen just because she rolled poorly, because this is the average among all of you guys. It doesn't necessarily matter who improves it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we can use instead because she has 1. The question is, does it matter?
A valid question.
Does it? I
Because
mean,
we're running away anyway, right? Like.
I mean, they could pursue us. They're just 2, though. They're just 2.
Yeah.
And we want to get away from here anyway.
True.
I don't know.
So maybe let's not do it then.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going all in.
Sure. So partly because of like the delay with Jean getting on his horse, and partly because like to be fair, Illona, I didn't hear you say, "Oh, I'm getting up on your horse," so I'm presuming you also took a little bit more time. Yeah, you guys get up on your horses and you start marching south. You're not quite able to start like running at a suitable pace when you see coming from the north the constable and his elderly gentleman companion coming in this direction. And
Yay.
they see the corpses and they see like a bunch of riders running away. The constable pulls out a pistol and says, "Murderers! Stop in your tracks right now!"
We should have used the papers.
Oh no. It's okay. We just gotta keep riding.
Yeah.
I mean, they will catch up to you guys with those rolls.
Yeah.
Will he shoot at us if we don't stop?
I mean, he just pulled out his pistol.
Probably.
To be fair, pistols aren't super accurate, but it's a danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could get a horse and then that's bad.
Okay, I'm gonna do something ballsy. I turn back and throw a dagger at him.
Okay.
Like
So-
while still riding forwards, you just turn back.
Okay. At this point, I think after your attack, we will enter combat initiative again.
Oh god.
Give me a second to get their things. Okay. Give me a that sounds like a careful or a quick attack, Illona, and we'll take this as a sort of sneak attack out of initiative, okay?
Okay. Which is better for me?
You have a careful of 2 and a quick of 1.
Guess careful.
He dodges aside. Okay. And now we are officially in combat. Let me find some suitable music.
Hey.
Okay. Well, this the constable will aim his pistol at you and shoot.
Enough.
You meaning everyone or someone in particular?
Illona specifically.
Okay.
How do you defend yourself, Illona?
As I'm riding, my cape is like super all over the place, just like flashing in the wind. So that will like make it hard for him to know where my actual body is and what's just the cape.
Ooh.
Sure. Give me a sneaky defense, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay. You managed to evade the bullet. You're on horseback at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Muninn?
Goodness. Goodness gracious.
Oh golly!
Well, I think. I'm not really sure. I think the only thing Muninn could possibly do is, I feel like Muninn would probably do the same as Illona, in which case, like throwing one of their daggers, like backwards at them, at the people.
Sure. Sounds quick or careful? Careful because it will be difficult to aim. Up to you. Are you aiming at the constable or at the elderly gentleman?
Possibly at their, because they're on a horseback as well, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
This seems far-fetched narratively, but maybe like at the constable, like pistol. Like the constable is the one with the pistol, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
the other gentleman, you don't know what he has.
Okay.
Bazooka.
Probably at, like, this especially would be careful, I guess, because Muninn would have to like specifically aim at a small target. So Muninn would aim it at the constable's pistol / hand specifically.
Sure, and we will treat this as an attack made against him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your careful attack.
Okay.
Okay, you deal 1 point of damage to the guy.
Does he like drop the weapon, or is it still?
No. You hit him in the hand, but not enough to cause severe injury, okay?
Okay.
Miku will say, shit, they're armed. He's not sure if he should fight or run away again.
God damn it, Miku.
Above board, the constable is a boss level person.
Nice! I didn't know that.
And the elderly gentleman isn't like something to scoff at either. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Evil.
I suppose I will roll to see what Miku does.
I'm scared. I thought they were like lame cookies.
Okay. Miku decides to be brave, but what does brave mean? Because he's genuinely unsure how to approach the situation. Do you guys have any suggestions for him?
Maybe he can like drop something to trip their horses.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sneaky way to create an advantage. And he succeeds with style, gaining 2 charges on the advantage. Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Call it
Go Miku.
secret weapon, I guess. While I type that in, Anghel and Illona, it's your turns.
You wanna go first?
Okay. I just need to.
Also,
Like we're not.
you're not necessarily obligated to fight these people too.
Oh, I can just run away. No. I mean,
you can
yeah.
try to like calm them down and explain the situation, etc., etc. Up to you guys.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I mean, I don't feel like we want. I don't know. Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. No, I feel like if you know. I don't know. Oh.
I'm sorry, this is like quite unrelated, but just like for Miku, what he did, could he like drop one of the bags of squirrels he has?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah. Sure.
the-
You can.
yes.
I mean,
It's like the image in my head.
the bag will not spill over necessarily, because then it wouldn't be a big sufficient obstacle. But yeah, he can drop it.
Nice, thank you.
Is it like the really smelly scrolls?
Yeah.
The bag of rotting ones, sure.
That's so funny. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Because we're also like not like it's a long range kind of battle. Like I don't
For the
know.
moment.
Mm. I really don't know what Anghel can do. Mm.
It's also Illona's turn on that note.
Yeah, if you have an idea, go ahead. But I'm thinking.
I'm gonna just try this. And like I gel out that there was a bunch of strigoi. Like, and we're super scared right now. I'm sorry if I threw my dagger at you, but there was like a whole bunch of them.
Okay,
Interesting.
that sounds like a flashy attack, I guess. But keep in mind that, like, this is incredibly unbelievable.
Maybe. Like, I hope he has a trouble that he's very like, just like Miku. I don't know what's it called.
Like very superstitious.
Yes, that's the word.
I mean, you can look for his aspects if you'd like.
I mean, they are still Rima, right? Like they're
The
supposed to be.
the constable is, the elderly gentleman isn't.
Oh, that's a problem. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's superstitious.
You know what? I'm just gonna yell it out. Both the elderly man and him are gonna hear it, so I just hope.
So how do you want? Go ahead.
It was flash, you said, right?
Sure. Are you treating this as an attack or as a trying to get an advantage?
I think.
Advantage, you said?
Yeah.
Sure. Then roll, but it's difficulty 4 because it's incredibly unbelievable.
Okay.
And you guys did attack first as
Oh,
well.
what?
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I did not know.
Oh wow.
Damn!
Wow.
Okay. What would you like your advantage to be called, I guess?
A shadow of doubt.
Sure. Makes sense. Anghel?
I honestly don't know what to do. Maybe.
This is just a suggestion.
Sorry. The baby bird.
This is just a suggestion, but maybe like, I don't even know if it'll work. But maybe Anghel could try and, if we're gonna go with the reason with Ral, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I have a feeling either Anghel could run away, or continue to run away. I guess, because I guess we're still doing that anyway. Or
Well, just to like be clear, the running away part. I would treat, if you say I run away as your thing this turn, I would either treat it as skipping your turn or conceding the fight.
right. Okay.
No, I don't really feel like Anghel would run away though. I don't feel like
Okay.
that would happen.
In which case, the other suggestion that I had in mind is maybe like sort of turning, like doing a U-turn and like turning around and like sort of like reining your horse in front of them to try to get them to stop. Maybe.
Okay.
He has a gun.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Or maybe you could do a U-turn and like sort of like kind of distract them by making more than one, because we're all in one sort of group right now.
Like basically just spread out. You mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I feel like
the
spreading
question
out.
is, sorry. The question is if I like get closer to them when they
You'd
feel
be
that's a
closer
threat
target.
or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Like
true too.
Like, okay, but if they point the pistol at me,
I feel like maybe spreading out rather than doing the U-turn. Maybe again, you don't have to do this as just a suggestion. Maybe just spreading out in general. You don't have to do the U-turn part. Just like keep going forward, but like veer to the left or veer to the right, maybe.
Okay. It's just that we're on a road. It's not very wide. How wide is it?
A dirt road.
Wide?
It's pretty wide, actually, like 10 meters apart.
Oh, I have like space to.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could do that. I could just kind of break away from the group, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to, but like just a suggestion.
No, yeah, I think it makes sense. Thanks.
That's okay.
So do you want to treat this as... Because that sounds to me like creating an advantage that would help you with not getting shot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give
me a careful roll, difficulty 2, I guess.
Okay.
You succeed. What would you like your advantage to be called? Difficult target?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure.
That works.
Joseph on his turn. Think he'll yell at you, Illona. What do you think you're doing? You're throwing knives at a constable.
I got Joseph is like at the end of his wits.
Yeah.
I guess I just give him like a side smile.
Let me roll something. Okay. Okay. If he had rolled below a 10, he would have joined the constable and the elderly gentleman.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Turn of events.
Wow.
Glad it didn't.
I mean, you responded to his reasonable question with like an arrogant smirk. So, okay.
Yes.
So what does he do? Well, I think his like the thought that's going through his head, like that's like preventing him from like helping turn you guys in would be, well, I have to protect everyone. They're my friends, especially Anghel. So I guess he'll try to ride for you, Anghel, and try to like pull you away to make you run away. Meaning try to create an advantage. Okay. And feel free to tell me how you respond narratively to that.
Like it's an advantage against Anghel?
No, it's an advantage that would also make it more difficult for them to aim at you.
Yeah. Okay.
And he gets it on
Anghel. Anghel is trying to. I mean, he's pulling at it at his sleeve or something. Like he's pulling at
your horse's reins.
Oh, so Anghel is also pulling at his reins, like back.
Sure.
And frowning at him.
he gets the advantage over protective. For narrative purposes, he's also like interposed himself between you and potential bullets. Okay.
Oh, because I had it the other way. I thought Anghel was facing south.
Yeah. 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 Anyway, on Jean's turn, before he does anything, I'm going to roll to see if he notices something.
John? Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately for you guys,
What?
and this is complete coincidence, honestly, Jean has a history of the elderly gentleman. Honestly.
What?
So
And?
that roll was to see if he notices him, and he does. And his eyes like stare out in shock and then fury. And Muninn, you would understand that he yells out, "Joseph Bay, you traitor! I'll deliver you to your final judgment!" And he charges ahead, intent on killing that guy.
Nice.
Nice, but he's going to get killed.
Oh,
Jean is not good at anything. We already know that.
Yeah, and he misses his charge, but yeah, him and the elderly gentleman are definitely like caught in combat right now. The elderly gentleman pulls out a sword.
All right.
shit.
And Jean succeeds in getting an advantage on his defense, so good on him.
Woof.
Oh, good.
Righteous fury, I'll call it.
Okay. Well, I guess now we don't have to wonder about whether we're fighting or not.
Yeah, at least that.
By the way, well, never mind. That would have been a slight spoiler. Okay, Constable's turn. Jean's the closest, so I think he will try to shoot Jean. Yeah, and he shoots Jean in the shoulder.
Ooh,
Jean, we just didn't he? What? I don't even remember. Wasn't he shot before already?
Yeah, in his leg. And the priest healed him.
Oh god, that guy.
Yeah, Jean yells out in pain. Muninn's turn. Above board, like, you guys feel free to concede the fight. Jean's fighting to the death.
oh god.
What a bad lad.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not sure what to do. I feel like maybe I don't know. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, feel free. But if not, I would probably maybe I'll follow in the advice that I gave to Show and Tell, and try and maybe like create an advantage and split up a little bit, maybe, and like veer off to the left, right, whichever.
Sure. I will mention, like, narratively, the constable and the elderly gentleman are, for the moment, focused on Jean because he's like berserker charging them at the moment.
Okay.
John is awesome.
Jean has a very high opinion of his own capabilities, let's say.
Yeah.
How?
He has like 0 skills, but all the confidence.
Yep.
Take notes.
Oh my god.
So, Muninn, you're doing the same thing as Anghel, trying to, like, make yourself a more difficult target.
Yeah.
That sounds like a careful advantage. Feel free to roll.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, you gain
Hey.
you gain 2 charges on that advantage. Do you have a name for it?
Maybe just spread out.
Okay, sure
Like,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Miku will say, "Come on, we have to run. We have to run already." How do you guys how do you guys respond to his like request for you guys to run? Because that will determine his action.
I mean,
I feel like Muninn would kind of like, because Munin's already running. I guess Muninn would shout back like, I'm already like, what do you think I'm doing, sort of thing.
Okay, then Jean will not Jean. Miku will turn tail and run.
Ah, damn it.
I think Illona's response to his question, which is like, she has a new fierceness in her eye, and she's just like smiling. Like,
Are you
she has this very
insane?
intense look. She doesn't do anything else. She just continues.
Okay, then instead of turning
Anghel
tail,
is. I don't
instead of
Sorry,
turning tail
what?
and running, Miku will try to grab the reins of your horse and pull you to run, to make you run.
Illona, right?
Hey,
Okay.
Illona,
wow.
correct. Illona. Yeah. Do you accept this?
Good. I won't run with him, no, but like, yeah.
Sure. So what happens narratively? He tries to take the reins of your horse to pull you to run. What do you do?
Like, how can I defend myself from that? I just continue
Well, this is more
the
of
way I
a,
am.
more the narrative. This is the more narrative thing, and according to the narrative, we'll decide what exactly happens. Okay?
Okay, Ilona is completely unfazed by it. She doesn't do anything.
So you don't even like oppose him taking over your reins?
I mean, I will continue going my path, I guess.
Well,
Is that
if-
possible?
if he takes over the reins of your horse will go wherever he wants it to go.
Then I put away his hand.
Okay, then give me contested forceful rolls.
Um,
Okay, you swat him aside. That was his action for the turn. Anghel and Illona.
Can I go first?
Sure.
I do want to try out my shiny new stunt. And
Okay.
I will do the stealth kill on the constable. I think the elderly man is quite occupied with John.
Sure.
Shit.
Oh gosh, it's awesome! Can I do like a backflip off my horse onto his horse and then like slash his throat?
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So describe to me how you do it. I will mention this is 100% optional. You don't have to use any of this, but you have the option to. A certain someone that you have been speaking with and sacrificing cows to recently can also assist you, like, narratively with this, if you'd like.
Nah, I'm fine on my own.
Sure. So describe to me what happens.
Ilona like stands on her horse while it's running, and kicks off into a backflip, like cape all looking awesome, while she flies through the air, lands on his horse behind him, and just grabs his head and slashes his throat. Easy peasy.
I think Miku will scream out in horror.
I think we know why you're on the run, Illona.
Okay. The constable collapses from the horse dead. The horse runs away in a random direction. The elderly gentleman yells out in Ziemi at Jean, so only Miku and Joseph would understand this. By the devil, Jean! Who are you associating with? And Jean...
Who understands this? You said Miku.
Sorry?
I think.
Sorry?
What? Sorry. I thought you said Miku.
I might have by mistake, but he says it to Jean. My bad. The older
that
Legion.
understands it. Muninn and Joseph understand it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jean just yells out, "I associate with your doom, traitor!" Okay,
Ooh, wow, it's a good comeback. Impressive.
sure. Everyone, you just witnessed Illona do this almost supernatural thing. Again, not Joseph. Miku screams out in horror. Joseph just looks stunned. Just for like NPC reactions. Jean is too busy trying to kill this person to notice.
Oh, damn.
I think Angel's also kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah.
He didn't see this coming.
Your turn.
Angel?
Yes.
Okay, I guess we just I don't know. I was thinking that he could maybe make his own what do you call the thing that, when you throw
Advantage?
rocks at the thing?
Like an advantage?
Slingshot?
Slingshot.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know how long that will take it, but
We can say that it can take you the turn, if that makes sense.
okay.
So I think that sounds, in terms of game mechanics, like creating a careful advantage.
Okay.
So can you roll me
Still
your careful? How have you done this before?
Created a slingshot?
Yeah.
Like cards? I think so.
Sure.
I feel like yes.
Then difficulty 2.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you have a name for this advantage?
Long range.
Sure thing.
Something.
Sure thing. And for Joseph, I think he's too stunned to do anything, so I think he will skip his turn. Okay.
Joseph.
Jean will yell out, "This is for my brother, you traitor!" And he'll attempt to punch the guy once again.
Oh. I don't know what's going on, but I kind of feel for Jean.
The guy swats him aside and gains an advantage. Okay. And on his turn, he will try to stab Jean with his sword. And he cuts him a little, dealing 1 point of damage. Constable's dead, so Muninn, your turn.
Can I just ask one thing first? Is it okay if I take the constable's weapon? Like if I take it from the body?
His pistol?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure. We can see that, but you'll do it on your turn, okay?
Okay.
It's funny you should mention that. That's what I was going to do as well.
You can do it even for me.
Then Muninn goes first because it's their turn first.
I probably would go for. I don't know if this counts as 1 turn or 2. If it counts as 2, then I won't bother. I'd probably go to like pick the pistol up and then throw it to Illona.
You can take it for yourself as well. That's fine.
I mean, Illona is the one closest to the constable, I think, no? I mean...
yeah, right. Because...
Yeah, but
Right.
I think you're close enough to do that, sure.
Take it for yourself.
Nah, it's okay. You can take it. It makes more sense because you killed him too. That you'd pick it up narratively and just geographically. In which case, instead...
No.
I would. No, don't worry about it. It's cool. Like it makes sense that you pick it up.
But Muninn with a gun, it would be pretty sick though.
Yeah, we can share it. We can take turns.
Yeah, yeah.
you can have the gun on weekdays.
Okay, like when you have the orb, I have the gun, and like vice versa.
Yeah, that's cool. Actually, I like that idea. As far as my turn, maybe I'd probably intervene in this little fight that's going on and like assist. Is it Jean or Joseph?
Jean.
Jean, okay. Assist Jean by like coming up behind, although that would be a sneaky, I guess.
Well, you can also assist Jean in terms of game mechanics just by assisting him, giving him a +1 on all his rolls.
I guess I could do. Yeah, I'll do that in that case. So narratively, I think Muninn would just be at Jean's back, like trying to like attack the guy, but obviously mechanically, it's just like an assist.
Sure. You assist Jean. On Miku's turn, let me roll a dice. Miku turns around and runs the hell away. He's horrified.
Hi.
So,
Okay. Anghel and Illona.
I would like to pick up the gun and try to shoot at the elderly gentleman.
Sure. Have you ever fired a pistol before?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a careful, I guess, because these things are very difficult to aim. A careful attack.
Please, careful, be good.
Let me
Yeah.
check to see what. Okay. Okay, you deal 1 point of damage.
Nice.
You nick him in the shoulder. Okay. Okay. Anghel?
I think he's aiming a rock. Yeah, a rock at the dude.
Make a careful attack or forceful, up to you. With and you also have
Forceful plus 2. Yeah.
who are you protecting in this case?
Jean,
Sure,
right?
sure. Give me a forceful.
Okay.
So you deal 2 damage to him. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to hear the story they have. Like,
Yeah.
I want to
yeah,
know
right.
more about it.
Okay. Joseph. On Joseph's turn, I'll roll a dice to see if he recognizes something.
Okay. Interesting.
He doesn't. Okay.
Damn it.
He lets out a sigh and says, "Dear gentlemen, you're outnumbered. Would you please just surrender?" And he'll make attempt to do a careful attack.
That's so
Oh,
sweet.
yeah, it just was so sweet, honestly.
Yeah. Like I shot him. He's like, please, sir, please.
He gets an advantage, but I'll use a charge of overprotective to deal 2 damage.
Oof, nice.
And it will mean the elderly gentleman's level 2 consequence, and which I will call wavering resolve, let's say.
Like, if it's okay, Joseph could also have like my advantage, shadowed out, if he wants to.
He won't take it because mechanically it won't. There's not that much of a difference if it's 2 or 4 damage. It'll be
Right.
either the 2 or the 4 consequence, which is more or less the same thing.
Okay.
In at least for the moment. Okay. Jean, not willing to hear anything about. Also, Joseph says that thing about surrender in Ziemi, so only Muninn understands it, and Jean and the elderly gentleman.
Oh,
Jean will try to continue his attack because he is very, very furious at this gentleman. And he deals 1 point of damage. You guys are beating the crap out of this guy. He'll take his level 3 stress, so he's all out of stress boxes. Okay. At this point, I think he would very much like to concede, because there's no way in hell he's beating you guys.
Good.
So, well, let's negotiate. How do we resolve this concession? Because Jean wants this guy dead.
I want to hear their story first, so like he can kill him after we get to know more.
Well, the concession at the very least, you don't get to kill him.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Because it's a concession, not a complete defeat.
Yeah.
oh.
So
So-
that. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just like, so what is Jean gonna do? Like, what is?
Like, out of your entire party, Jean will like vote for the most violent option in this negotiation. What are your guys' demands, and we'll like sort of reach an average compromise.
Let's pretend this never happened. Like, I don't know. Like, we just killed the constable. I don't know. We can never show our faces again.
I have a very selfish request, and I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it would work. But I was thinking, like, would there be any chance that this guy could have some sort of, like, legal power in order to make to make everyone in this town forget about the missing books, maybe? But I don't know if he has any sort of power.
I mentioned the thing before that there's no like central authority in this town, so not even the constable has like law enforcement authority, really. Like, if hypothetically, if the constable would have like taken you guys prisoner, he would have probably turned you into like the prince or a local monastery or something.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. So that's not an option, but that's fine. I just had to. I
mean,
had to ask.
you can ask him to like forget this ever happened.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, like, we could ask for that, and maybe, if we can't get the backstory behind these, like, but behind the two,
You can ask for that as well.
as a concession, maybe we could just, like, ask Jean just later on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it like impossible to get the backstory from him?
It is entirely possible. He would be more than willing to make that part of a concession, like to escape the more violent option.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, okay.
so is the concession that like he forgets this whole thing with the dead bodies ever happened, including, and also the fact that you killed the constable, and he tells you who he is?
I guess. I think.
Yeah, and like that he
Are those all of
forgets
your
our
demands?
faces completely.
Sorry?
That he like forgets all of our faces completely. We were never here.
I mean, he can't promise that he'll forget you, but he can promise that he'll not act against you, I guess. Sure.
Basically, that he pretending like he will. Yeah. What hold grudges?
Sure. Then in terms of narrative, this guy, after like Joseph yells at him to like give up, and like Jean throws a punch at him, he will probably like throw down his weapons and jump off his horse and like raise his hands up and say in Rima this time, I yield. And Jean is barely holding back his rage, and I'm guessing you guys are probably like coming up to him. How do you want him to tell you his thing, his backstory, for lack of a better term?
I guess one of us could ask, because they're related to Jean, as well. Maybe one of us could ask them both, like, to explain themselves, like, why why were you two at each other's throats specifically? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and if that doesn't work, maybe just be like, yeah, I don't know. If that doesn't work, just be specifically like, who are you? Just outright, I guess.
Yes, it would be best if you asked that, like, who are you, what are you doing here, and what's the story with you and John? Because you speak the language, so if they say something else, you would know.
Yeah. Because Ziemi's their native, isn't it? Okay. I feel like, yeah, doing that would make them more comfortable narratively to, like, answer truthfully.
He, while still holding his hands up, Jean will first yell out a bunch of expletives and say he's a fucking traitor. That's what he is. The guy will sigh and, like, while still holding up his hands, he'll say, "My name is Joseph." Yes, another Joseph. That's just coincidence. Simply put, your friend over here is furious at me because, I am a traitor. I assisted the Caramel Empire in a victory against my homeland and was awarded a position of governorship in return.
Nice.
Nice.
But as you can see from the fact that I'm here, I'm no longer a governor. Illona, one of the blank spaces in the letter that you got, one of the blank spaces that you couldn't quite decipher, now you can decipher it. Like, you recognize, oh, his name goes in that blank space.
Big nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Could I ask, if that's all right? Muninn would probably ask, like, so what changed? Why are you here? Like, why are you here from being in a place of governorship? Like, what happened?
Because power is fickle, dear friend. The Caramels decided that someone else could do my job better, so now I'm out of a job.
Karma. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I have this thing in my head that I want Muninn to say. I don't know if I'll be able to say it properly. I was thinking, like, Muninn would say, like, power is like Muninn would say, like, power is fickle for traitors. Yes, like that, like something like that.
Oh, please. You don't get anywhere in this world by niceties, dear friend. My career is far from over. Ignored my age. Jean will punch him.
Oh my god.
I'm surrendering here, you moron.
So, if that's all right, Muninn would ask. So now that the constable's dead, like, what are you gonna? So now that the constable's dead, after we leave, I guess you're gonna be the next constable. Is that how this works?
Fuck no. I don't want that job. I was just. We work for a certain nobleman. Well, he used to work. I was that nobleman's guest, and well, I thought that if I did this one job for that nobleman, I could get their help, but I guess that's out the window now. So quite honestly, I'm not sure what I will do.
Who was the nobleman? Was the constable? What?
No, not the constable.
Apparently, the consul was working for someone.
Ah,
Yeah.
hey.
So-
give me a second to, because he's willing to give out that name, but just give me a second to look it up. Yeah. Yes, I work for Paris Xarhakos. I don't think that name is familiar to anyone.
I thought it was the Saros, but it wasn't. No.
It's a different one. It's a different person.
Okay.
Well, a different family name, I should say.
So this Paris, where are they now?
Well, they have an estate here in the city.
Okay.
And, would so what would I suppose if he, as soon as he hears about this, like, you're gonna be...
Oh, I'm not going to deliver the news to him. I'm getting the hell away from this city, just not sure where.
Okay. I think we should do that too.
Wait, what was the family name again of the dude who worked for?
I'll type it in chat.
Thank you.
Oh, are you taking notes? I forgot about that.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am.
It's,
Good job.
It's slightly different than the other person that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You say Paris Sahos.
Yeah.
So, like, the city of... Yeah. Oh, Paras. Okay.
Paris.
Cool.
Oh, Paris Hilton. No.
Paris being the first name, Xarhakos being the surname. It's a Romy name, not a Rima name on that note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like Muninn would... Muninn would probably walk away from this guy and, like, get back on their horse, but as they do, sort of say, like, if it wasn't for the fact that we're we're gonna, like... Sorry, hang on. If it wasn't for the fact that we're out on our way out of the town as well, I'd probably have told your boss, like, what happens here, but I mean, count yourself lucky. And I can't, like, promise what Jean's gonna do.
For both our sakes, I hope we never meet again. And he says, in Rima this time, so Jean doesn't understand him, and I hope Jean ends up dead in a ditch.
Sure, he feels the same way. Okay.
Quite probably.
Well, should we, like, get up on our horses and...
Yeah, I
ride?
wonder if we need to, like, pull John with us or something. Or is he...
He'll go
Great.
along with you. He'll go along with you, reluctantly, but he will.
Oh, he will. Wow.
Just
didn't
because
see
the
that.
terms of the concession means that he can't kill the guy.
Okay.
But should we ride north then? Because we don't really have anything more to fear in the city.
As fast as we can, yeah. I think so. Just, like, get out.
Yeah.
Or this nobleman guy, I don't know what, gets involved.
He's waiting for you guys to depart. Like, he does not want to go in the same direction as you guys.
Oh, okay.
So do you depart?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second to switch the music away from the combat one. Okay. So, as you depart, can you all give me a careful check? This is just your general awareness.
Wow.
Okay. Illona, one thing you'd notice, like, you guys have caused a lot of commotion, like screams, fighting, gunshots, etc., etc.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, yet, except for the constables, nobody has come out to like check up on you guys or like poke their head out of outside their homes or anything.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I wonder if the woman like put everybody to sleep, but I thought she would only take like the strigoi. Did I make any sense there? I don't know what I said.
I mean, it made sense to me.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think so.
The cow god.
Yes.
Whether or not she just made everyone in the village asleep and not just the strigoi, yeah.
That's where my brain said. I don't know where my mouth is, but that's
yeah,
story.
You said that.
Nice.
I feel like I'm curious as to knock on someone's door, but then at the same time we are like on our way, as it were.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as Angel's concerned, I think he just wants to leave at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know though if you want to poke around.
Nah, I don't think so.
Let's just like ride and see if there's like sleeping people on the ground somewhere or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah. Look over.
Well, also above board, it's still very early morning, so there won't be many people about.
Okay.
Maybe they're all dead. I mean, they were shouting before, right? They were shouting at us before, but that was before we made the whole thing with the...
One person was shouting earlier on when one of you shouted.
We made noise.
Yeah, one of you made noise, but I don't remember the exact context.
Yeah. So, I mean, but that was before the whole thing with the Strigoi, right? So, so I guess, I don't know, something might have happened afterwards. Oh well.
As we pass the building, Illona's like trying to peek into the windows if they're close to her.
Like you'd have to go. You'd have to go inside their courtyards to peek inside their holes in the wall because they don't have windows.
Okay, I'm gonna skip it. Never mind.
Sure.
I mean, I am curious to know what happened, but at the same time, I don't think it's like I don't know if Anghel is curious enough.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure thing. You continue on your way outside to leave the town. Do you talk about anything while this happens?
I don't think Illona would. She would just like keep her eyes very peeled to see any sign of life or not life.
Yeah. I think Muninn would probably ask John, like, so this Paris individual, like, does that name ring a bell to you?
No. Sounds like a Romy name. I'm guessing it's just another caramel bootlicker. Like all Romy are.
Damn.
Yeah, it's curious. When it was say like, it's curious that he'd be sort of, I don't know. I wonder if that guy. It's curious to see whether or not we'll cross paths with him. You know.
One favor I'd like to ask: can I get a weapon? Because if we ever cross paths with him again, he's not leaving alive this time.
Do we have a weapon to give him? I guess we have the pistol, but Illona has it.
I wouldn't want to trust him with the pistol.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I totally get that you don't want to. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just give it a rock.
Maybe Muninn would say, like, when we come up, Muninn would tell him, if ever everyone's alright with this, Muninn would tell him, well, we're a bit light on weapons right now, but I mean, when we come across the next market stall or weapon stall, I mean, just sort of remind us, you know.
And that will jog his memory on something and say, "That's right, my comrades, they're being sold here." And he starts turning his horse around.
Oh shit.
I'm so willing to let him go right now. He's in so much trouble all the time.
He is.
Jesus.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna...
I kind of feel like if Anghel could talk, he would tell him, like, okay, dude, just, we're not going to save you, you can do whatever you want. Bye.
Yeah. Maybe Deli. Maybe Muninn would say something like that. Because it doesn't like, after noticing that no one is following after him, be like, if you're going, like, you're going alone, we have places we need to travel to as well.
I knew you are people of little faith. And he struts off.
Illona, like, doesn't look at him, but, like, waves with one hand.
He does not notice that because he's not facing you.
Okay.
Seriously, like, great. Fine.
He's also shot in the shoulder, so he's, like,
Yeah.
extremely wounded, gonna save the
God.
world on his own.
That's
I
true.
mean, seriously, his reward is not worth all of this. Maybe it is, but whatever.
It probably is, but he's
It
definitely
probably is.
he definitely has a thing for getting into trouble.
Oh, I think we noticed.
And not getting out of it by himself. He's just crazy. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just get.
So are we just letting him go? Says Joseph.
I mean, it's his decision to go, like Muninn would say.
By the way, Joseph at this point would be your only NPC companion.
Oh, Miku
lost
just
Miku too.
left?
Yeah, Miku ran away to the south.
Oh my god.
Oh!
It's
That's
time.
too bad.
We have
We
to
need
let
more.
him go.
We need more pets.
Pets. Should one of us go after Miku, or like should we leave him as well?
Illona won't go after him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I guess it's likely that he'd probably go back to the bandit
his camp.
Yeah. So it's not like he's
The bandits that you
Not far.
persuaded to walk into the undead army, yeah?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Thanks for reminding.
And also through the forest that's filled with things that kill everything, yeah?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this sucks honestly, but I feel like this was too much. Just a little too much.
Understandable.
It's time for us to let them go. We have to grow up.
Leave the nest.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that, yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
do you continue going?
I think so.
Okay. Also, do you want to ask Joseph now about that, his whole business with the boyar, or is that something that should wait?
Well, I want to know. And the Soros person as well. All the deeds.
I mean, Muninn has a letter.
He is somewhat annoyed at you guys at the moment, though.
Oh, I see. We just like kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Goes around shit and like, yeah, what? Tell us your life story. Tell us
Yeah.
the sensitive part.
Yeah, now's
I can't remember if Muninn read the letter or not. Did he read it?
I don't think
Oh.
so.
No.
Okay.
Would I feel like now would probably be a good time to?
Yeah, take it.
Do you still have the contents, Ashen?
Yep, I can DM it, right?
Actually, you can post it in our general Discord chat, because at this point, probably you would tell Anghel what's in it as well, I imagine.
Alrighty.
Oh, I meant the other letter. I mean, yeah, these two, definitely. But also there's the other letter that he took from the boyar.
Oh, the letter that he took from the boyar is a love letter from one Zarhos to the boyar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, because of Joseph. Whatever, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
The big block of letter.
Oh, wow.
And for clarity's sake, well, I'll also put it on screen. I'll make a note of that in editing. But for clarity's sake, the first parentheses, like, I've heard a rumor that ... That's the name of the guy you just met.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
But by the way, not to like kind of change the subject. I guess the love letter. It was addressed to the boyar, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got. Maybe I'll bring it up again later. We'll talk about this letter first, and then I'll bring up the love later. Later, love the love later. Later. Because I just found something interesting. Because I made a note of like the love letter, and I just read it, and I just read something interesting. But it's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Also, for context,
Wait, so
just for context, in the big letter that Ashen posted in chat, Eastlanders are your people, Muninn.
Ah, interesting.
okay. Like
So-
we're just reading it now. Gonna take me time.
Should one of us read it out?
Mm.
You have a good voice. You do it.
Well,
Indeed.
if you want, you can read it out. I will also put it on screen for the viewers to see. Up to you.
Okay.
I think it would be more immersive to like have it read.
Yeah. Did you mean for me to read it, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind reading it out.
Oeatster, it doesn't seem likely that the Caramels will support my claim. I've sent Rutu to speak with the Grand Vizier when the army passed through by the sands, to no avail. By the devil, it seems the bastard truly proved his worth in the war against the Zhemi. Can you confirm? Is it true that the Caramels want to appoint him as governor of the borderlands? Do you know if he will still be prince here? Surely not, and yet, stranger things have happened. I've heard a rumor that Yosef Bey, the former governor, might be here in By the Sands, apparently seeking his fortune after being disposed. Perhaps it would be worth to contact him. Desperate men can turn to desperate solutions. Maybe he still has connections in the Zhemi court. Worth a shot. I've received a reply from... You don't understand the name. Same demands as usual. But still, the Zaporoji are the only ones willing to support us so far. Father's old alliance and all that. We'll need to keep courting them. If we only have them to count upon, we need to bide our time. Wait until the bastard makes a mistake, and the Caramels will inevitably replace him. I've sent a message to the bastard via the person carrying this to you. Hopefully that will spook him, make him do something reckless. In the meantime, after I try to find Yosef Bey, I'll be leaving By the Sands. You'll probably find me in... You don't understand the name. I'll find lodging at... You don't understand the name? He'll remember who he owes his lands to. I'll try to reach out to the Manzi, maybe even to the Eastlanders if need be. Keep me informed in the meanwhile. Maybe send someone to the Caramels again. Ready the ground for when the bastard inevitably messes up. Stay safe. Lupa.
Woo!
Interesting.
That wasn't my best reading. I do apologize.
No, don't worry.
Honestly, like, I didn't understand from just like seeing it, a lot of it. I needed it to like someone to read it in order for me to understand. So I understand way more now. That's great.
Thank you.
Muninn, can you do me a clever roll to see if you decipher the spaces that Illona couldn't?
Yeah, of course. Before I do that, would my stunt apply?
Yes.
So have a +2 clever.
Okay. What's the wording on your stunt? Remind me.
It says I gain a +2 clever when reading old tomes and manuscripts.
No,
so...
this is not old. This is not old.
Okay, that's fine. So clever roll.
Yep.
Oh man.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
Joseph looks at you after you finish reading and says, "Where in the hell did you get something like that?"
Is he asking Illona?
Both of you. But specifically Illona, because Illona had it.
Okay.
I shrug and like, I've got connections.
Right. Do you really want to get involved in the power struggles in this forsaken country?
I mean, I gotta fill my time with something.
Joseph looks at you, Anghel, with a very exasperated expression, like, "Can you believe these people?" expression.
I think it just strikes. I do wonder if the bastard is the prince. Like,
Yes.
I didn't really get it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It's like the other letter that we deciphered like immediately.
Yeah.
It
was
wasn't.
also,
It
like,
was not.
true.
It was not encrypted. To be fair,
Yeah. When she told him she was alive, right?
she told him,
Uh,
"I'm still alive. Go fuck yourself."
right.
Ah, so she didn't say the bastard, but he has to be the bastard, right?
Well,
I mean, I think that's what I thought.
This
I
second
don't know.
letter does mention that. This second letter does mention that basically you, Illona, will deliver the first letter to the prince. So you can make the connection.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Okay. Joseph, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know how significant this would. I don't know how significant this would be. I was gonna say, if Muninn still has the love letter, I noticed in my notes that the love letter is addressed or written by someone who has a Romy last name, and it's like it's Zahus.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it just the last name that's in the love letter?
No, it would also be, the first name would also be there. The first name is Helena.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because obviously, I was thinking, right, okay, cool. I'll have to write that in. Because I was thinking, oh, is that Paris then? When I had opened up the notes, I was like, oh, is that Paris?
Again,
But-
while they have similar names, they're different families.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's just the person that Joseph, like whatever, that Joseph felt really guilty about. That's what I know.
It is,
This
yes.
Zahus.
Oh, they are. Yeah, no, you're right. They are very different. They're very similar but different. You're right. Ah, that's interesting.
Right. Okay.
Joseph will say to you, Illona, can you do us a favor and not tell this to the prince until after we rescue Angel's sister? That will definitely hurt our efforts.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay?
Yeah, we need his help.
At least we have that, I guess.
Or like we can pretend we're not connected. Okay. Because like, I mean, after asking for help, sure, but until we don't even have a guarantee that we're going to be able to rescue her and find her and all that. And how long that's gonna take, and I don't know. And I don't know what Illona will do at all this time. You know.
Didn't quite understand.
What? You didn't understand?
No. Can you take it again?
Because we're going to the prince to ask for help for him to... Like, we don't even know where she is. We don't know... I mean, he's going to try to ask for her, right? Something like that. Like, he's going to ask for her to be...
Released, basically, because it's technically one of his subjects.
Right. But it doesn't guarantee that we're going to find her. It doesn't guarantee that we... I mean, like, we don't know how long... I mean, we need to do... Like, he's going to write a letter or something? Or is he going to... I don't know. Directly request from someone to do something. Like, I don't know how this works.
Most likely the letter path, but that doesn't mean that a letter from the prince is unimportant. It's definitely an important document. And he could just worst case scenario, obviously he'd just throw you out. I didn't say I don't give a shit. Second worst case, if he decides to just do something very passive, he might write to one of the Caramel border officers, hey, I know you took her, give her back. And the Caramel border officer can say, oh, it wasn't me that took her, and that'll be the end of it. If he decides to get really involved, oh, I have to rescue this person, he can write a letter to the Sultan or the Grand Vizier himself asking for them to get involved, which would almost definitely get your sister back, but that's a big request.
Okay, so when Joseph is asking not to show the letter to him until after we rescue Anghel's sister, it basically means after he makes this gesture or after we actually get her back?
Probably the second option.
After we get her back. So I'm just saying it's going to take a while. I don't know. And it's not guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah, but Joseph cares way more about Anghel's sister than he does about whatever power politics may be going on in this
Yeah,
country.
I'm just wondering what Illona cares about. I'm just
explaining Joseph's perspective.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Joseph doesn't really care. I'm just saying, okay, whatever. Because Illona agreed to it, and I was just wondering if Illona knows what she's agreeing to, or if she doesn't care. Okay.
I mean, I understand. I think it's time consuming to get the sister.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're just going to wait and okay, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, you're a long way from the prince anyway.
Yeah.
The only things you know about him are the contents of the letter that apparently has that political enemy, the lady Illona met. You know he has anger management issues because I think Joseph said that, oh yeah, I watched him beat a prisoner to death once.
Prince? Oh shit. Okay.
Sorry?
The prince, you said?
Yeah, the prince.
Has okay.
Yeah. But you also know that he is apparently at least a decently good military strategist because of his contribution during the war, the Caramels have appointed him as governor of a region.
In place of Joseph.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, something to consider for the future.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
Okay. So you would continue on your journey exiting the town. Well, I should ask, are you asking Joseph about that whole business with the boyar, or are you leaving that off for later?
I think he's too mad at us right now to explain. Like, I guess if Anghel would ask, maybe, but I don't think from me at least we would get an answer.
I mean,
definitely not from you, Illona.
No.
well, she did agree to not, do anything. Right. I mean, I'm just wondering if Angel, how Angel would ask about that. I mean, I think he is curious enough to ask about it. Now, I'm just like, how would he convey any of this? Unless Muninn brings it up with the letter, I don't know.
I could do that. Yeah. I'll do exactly that.
Well, what
Okay.
happens as you guys are riding along?
I feel like Muninn would.
By the way, quick question. Where were the books Muninn had? On whose horse were they placed?
They were on Muninn's horse, I
Okay.
think.
Because if they were on Jean's or Miku's, you would have lost them.
Yeah.
No, I kind of remember them putting the books on their own horse.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
I think they snatched the books up as soon as they could. You know what I mean, like
Yeah.
as soon as they could be have hold of them again, have hold of them again. They were just like, no, you're not taking them away. So yeah, I feel like so which to confirm which like letter would like were you
letter
referring
that the lover's letter,
the love letter? Okay.
the love letter. Yeah.
So maybe because Joseph doesn't know about it, does he? The love letter. I don't think we sort of clued him in on it just yet.
Like, yeah, I'm not sure if Muninn should really bring up. I'm just because I don't know how else Angel would be able to convey this person.
The person in the love letter.
Yeah.
He does not know that you have it to answer your question.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think anyone knows you have it.
No. I feel like maybe Muninn, as they're riding along, I'm just a bit worried to bring it up because obviously if it might like what's the word? It might strike a nerve, I guess. But then I guess there's no harm in asking. Muninn, as they're riding along, would turn to Joseph and then ask. So I was
Like, he doesn't have to bring up the letter itself. Doesn't have to
No.
tell him when he has it.
just the person.
Just the name. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Muninn, I would ask. So, Helena Zahos. Does that
He
name ring a
freezes in
bell
his
to you?
tracks. He freezes in his tracks when you say that. Why are you asking
Does
about
he-
that?
Just a name, isn't it? Or does it have meaning to you?
You were there last night. You know it has fucking meaning. Why are you asking about it?
I just
Oh, I
want to
feel
know.
cruel.
I just want to know the meaning, is all. Who is this person?
I don't feel obliged to tell you.
And why is that?
I don't know you.
I suppose.
How are you
but-
doing this?
I suppose so, but and I don't know if Muninn knows this for sure, but they'd be just saying it anyway. In fact, yeah, I feel like Muninn would know this. Muninn would say, I suppose you don't know me, but this person does in fact know the boyar, do they not?
She did.
She did. Okay. Oh, is that what Joseph said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I mean, I'm just imagining Anghel being like super curious. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna kind of, I don't know.
Well, I feel like if Anghel like perked his ears up at this
Exactly.
conversation, Muninn
Like-
might use that and turn to Anghel and be like, "Well, you know this person, and the boy knows this person, and my friend Anghel and I are very curious. What? So, if you're not going to tell me, are you not at least going to tell this innocent man here, like referring to this young innocent man here, like referring to Anghel?"
He turns to Anghel, and Anghel, you can see that he's like holding back tears at this point. And he says, "You, I don't know, I don't owe any answers to. Anghel, we can talk later. We'll in the future, hopefully we'll be family, so you deserve to know, but you," was turning back to Muninn, "you don't need to know."
Okay, I think that actually made Anghel kind of be like annoyed. He doesn't want to think about the future in that way.
Understandable.
He's making a face. He's pretending he doesn't care.
I'm tempted to wave the letter in his face and be like, "Well, if you're not going to tell me, I guess you're not going to get to see what's inside this." But I don't know if that would like start a fight. Do you know what I mean, or something? Plus, I don't want
I
to
think
like.
he'll go back to the Byron and be like, join his side instead.
Yeah. So maybe that's not a good idea then. Especially not right now. Anyway, maybe I'd do that in the future.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's a better idea.
Okay. In which case, Muninn would shrug their shoulders and carry on riding forward and be like, "So be it." I mean,
Also, if Joseph does tell Anghel something, and I mean, Anghel might tell Muninn. He might.
yeah, yeah. We should develop like some sign language or something for Anghel. That'd be pretty cool.
I can't believe we haven't already. I mean,
Yeah.
Anghel's mute. Like, we need
Yeah, right?
something.
Do you know how to write? You don't, right? Or
He doesn't. Anghel
Anghel,
doesn't.
I don't think so.
man, we need to communicate through writing, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, learning to write would be cool for him. Honestly, yeah, it would be cool for him. I don't know.
Fun thing, I actually like when you all like had a chance to rest and like calm down, etc. Actually, that was like honestly the first thing that Joseph would have proposed, to like invent a small sign language for Anghel. Honestly,
Oh my gosh.
Let's do that! Oh my
We
god,
should
yeah.
definitely do that.
yeah.
Because that'll give you more like
Options.
sort of like freedom to express like Anghel and
Yes,
stuff.
and maybe rely less on flashy. No, it's still flashy, but okay.
Yeah, I
We'll
suppose.
work on the flashy.
Yeah.
well above board,
Wondering-
it will allow you to like communicate effectively with anyone who would know this. It would still be a role to communicate with people who don't know it, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Right, that makes sense.
But still, it's something more than we have.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's happening like with the village and the people in it. As like we're riding, are we still seeing nobody?
Maybe you'll see a couple people, like maybe some people going to like the local well, or maybe heading to the church, but not really much activity at all.
So they're not all dead. That's good.
Okay.
Feel free to like
cool.
roll me a careful if you want to like inspect their demeanor, I guess.
Okay.
I was asking Illona specifically, but anyone else can if they are also interested. Up to you.
Is 3 enough for anything, or should we try?
Illona,
I don't know.
most of the people you see look concerned, let's say.
Concerned. Okay. That's weird.
It's weird.
They just go about their day concerned. Okay.
That sounds like me. Like,
Let me know if you go on your way outside the city or if you do something else.
I feel like Muninn would carry on outside the city. In terms of the conversation earlier, I feel like Muninn would end it with like. So I already said that Muninn would like shrug their shoulders, but then Muninn would say something like, to Jean like, wait, not Jean,
Joseph.
Sorry, my bad. Muninn would say to Joseph like, your business is your business. And then, like, I don't know if you have this prepared because I don't think we established this, but like maybe Muninn would like pull out the second book, like the not so fancy one, just to like read the title because I don't think we actually established like what
Just
the
to
book's contents are.
confirm, you're pulling out this book that's, well, not as valuable. It's still like plated with silver in broad daylight.
No.
Yeah, we're not exactly out of the town yet, are
You
we?
say it like it's a bad thing. Maybe not just yet. Then maybe yeah, like maybe later on when we're out of the town. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Other than that,
okay. So are you all leaving the town? I would like to have one more scene at the exit of the town and then we can close the session. But if there's anything else you'd like to do let me know.
I don't think so. For now.
yeah, I don't think so either.
Me neither.
Okay. So, as you walk out the town, you will see. Yesterday there were two, again, not exactly the right term, but for lack of a better term, two guardsmen. There's only one this time, and he looks tired, like he's leaning into his spear, almost sleeping. And on the road, like making their way into the town, you would see, once I put them on screen, an old lady driving a cart, basically.
Ooh.
Okay. Another old lady. Is she scary looking?
I placed
Oh shit, we don't have Miku to warn us anymore.
Oh, that's actually really bad. He was really useful.
He was.
Oh, we're already
was.
missing Miku.
Yeah, maybe we should let him go.
We're not missing Jean.
Not at all.
Maybe I don't see anything particularly anomalous or whatever outright,
Yeah,
but
she
maybe
looks-
like just in case, like Muninn would check their wherever it is. I assume it's in their bag for the orb.
The orb?
Yeah, to see if it's like glowing like.
Yeah,
from
okay,
the bag.
that's a good yeah.
It is.
Oh, also check it. It is glowing.
It is glowing, but not like when you were like in the presence of like the mother of the forest. It was like glowing, like at a very it was very much glowing. Now it's glowing, but more passively, if that makes sense.
Okay, that could also be because of the Strigoi, though. Could it not? Like, I feel like it's not necessarily because of this woman.
Okay.
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you can tell us that for certain, but that's just what I'm thinking.
Shrug.
It's right.
Okay, we can tell. Okay. So wow.
Should we just continue
Yeah, I think Anghel is kind of freaked. I think he's looking away, like kind of the
Yeah.
way that we did with the other one. He's just like taking measures. Whatever.
To be honest, this one is really cute.
Yeah. She doesn't look half as threatening. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Does she smell as bad as the other Mother of the Forest?
You're not close enough to tell, so at least she doesn't smell like the Mother of the Forest, I guess.
Very badly.
Yeah.
Good for her. I'm trusting her.
She's showering
Oh,
every now and then. That's good.
Yeah, above board Anghel, you probably like take a bath once a year, something like that.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, well, the guard won't like bother you as you guys are on your way out. But like this lady who's driving the cart will like wave to you guys as you approach. Do you like stop to? Yeah, do you like stop to talk to her?
yes, I do.
Okay.
Who's the first to approach?
I think Illona, but by the
Yeah,
way
it sounds
she's
like it, yeah.
so excited about it.
Sure. Says, "Excuse me, lady, do you know where the church in town is?"
Yeah, if you just follow this road, it should be on your left-hand side.
Thank you. Got me old man with me here. He's got the plague. All the town's got the plague, actually, so I'm hoping to get some healing. Heard good things about the church in this town.
Actually, I've received, like, a friend of mine received a healing from him, and it was like, he was shot in the leg. Now he can walk. He can get into as many brawls as he like. It's a really good idea. Good priest.
Oh, thank you, dear. She looks like very, very happy to hear this news. And she like nudges the horses to her horse to like drag the cart and says, "May the free bless you, dear. Thank you."
Thank you. I wave her off. I think I just spread the plague into the entire town.
I think you
That's
did.
very concerning.
I didn't even. Funny thing is, I didn't even clock that until you just said it.
I was thinking the plague. The plague is a bad idea. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
You see that the old woman is stopped by the guard. Do you try to listen in on their conversation?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Can you give me carefuls? All of you.
Yeah.
Mega careful. Wow, that was a good one.
Illona, you would hear the guard say, "Halt! What you got there, old you hag?" And she says, "Oh, I've got me old man here. The town's got the plague, and I heard good things about the churches here." And the guard says, "Well, I don't think we can help you, hag. The entire town's got the plague. Happened overnight." "Oh dear."
Oh.
Oh wow.
When that happened? Okay.
The guard said overnight.
Overnight, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh
like,
wow.
but wait. So the one shouting, was he also plaguey? Okay.
He did not appear to have the plague.
It's like the rhetoric term for people who have the plague. Plaguey.
And I think it's as good a spot as any to end today's session.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's good we didn't poke around.
Yeah.
Honestly. Too much. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on today's session?
It was a lot of fun. A lot of
It
fun.
was crazy.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
No, it was crazy. It was great.
I was hoping you guys would have just like run away from the constable, because he was a boss level character.
Oopsie.
I feel like we've done pretty well though, considering.
I mean, done well for yourselves, not for the group or morally, but sure.
I suppose.
Oh shit, yeah.
More
No.
or
I mean, I didn't expect that from Illona, that's for sure.
Yeah. Above board, since you guys have officially left the city of By the Sands, that's the place you were at when you were reading the letter, by the way, Muninn. You all will reach a significant milestone in the story, meaning all of you will get another point to put in an approach of your choosing, a stat of your choosing.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. That's sweet.
So we will sit and talk about that off screen, off stream, obviously. But yeah, your party has been severely thinned, for better or worse.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of your party, like Joseph is obviously the one with the personal connection to your storyline. Miku was like your alarm warning device. Now he's gone. Jean was the cash cow that was the difficult escort quest that you guys decided to abandon, I suppose.
Mm.
Well, you decided to abandon us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but fine. You didn't really care about us to begin with.
Not at all.
He did not. No. No. And again, I'm trying to portray these characters' reactions as being more quote-unquote realistic, like Joseph being upset at you guys for murdering, in his eyes, a bunch of innocent people. You understand why he's not exactly in the mood to tell you intimate secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that he's still with us.
Yeah, same.
I mean, he almost left for the constable, so I feel like it's very shaky with him.
Well, above board, his quote unquote betrayal and turning to the constables wouldn't have been an abandonment of your group. Rather, it would have been helping the constables to arrest you non-lethally, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And
And then what?
And then the due process of the law would follow, and he'd probably try to rescue Anghel because he probably views Muninn and Illona as very bad influences.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was gonna say at some point that Anghel is being corrupted, but I don't know. I'm fine.
I resent that.
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely has a negative opinion of Illona and Muninn. Anghel, you have a long way to go before his opinion of you goes to negative.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Other thoughts on today's session?
I have a technical question. How many shots does the pistol fire, and how many bullets do we have left?
One shot, and you have to reload it each time.
Okay.
And in technical terms, this is a smoothbore firearm, so it's incredibly inaccurate. But it's really, that's why I'm asking you. When the guy was shooting, he was shooting his careful, not his forceful.
And that
see.
makes sense. That's cool.
Wait, but do you have bullets, or do you just not have anything anymore?
I'm guessing. I'm not gonna be mean and say, "Oh, Illona, you got the pistol, but you didn't get any bullets."
Maybe she took the bullets too.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. I'm gonna assume that Illona also took the bullets and the gunpowder.
I have a useless
okay.
gun. It's scary.
It's just a show.
Yeah. No, thank you for letting me.
I mean, that could also do something. You just point it at someone,
Yeah.
Maybe they're not going to risk it.
Yeah.
Above board guns are fairly rare in this country. Above board. So
I'm so glad we got the hands on it.
yeah. It also does say something about the social status of the guy having it. On that note.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, the fact that we killed him, is it going to haunt us in other places, or doesn't matter?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, but I'll talk I'll say something about that after we finish recording, because it's something I actually forgot to say at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. But yeah. You now have a gun with ammo and gunpowder. Above board, it would probably take you like 30 seconds to reload the shot above board. The guy was doing it fast because he was very experienced with it.
Okay.
I see.
Because basically, you have to like uncork it, pour in gunpowder, cork it, jam the bullet in, aim, and ignite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early firearms are convoluted above board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, wow, great.
Yeah. A sling might be a better weapon sometimes.
Didn't I make a slingshot? Remember the time?
Right? I remember that we definitely
Yeah.
did something with slingshots at some point, but I
mean,
think with the
We also
bandits on the floor, yeah.
For the
I
dice.
couldn't remember what we did with that, so I was just like, whatever, let's make another one.
I mean, you have one. You can have two. I don't mind giving you two because they're simple enough to make. It won't take like a very difficult roll to make them. I made you roll during combat because you were trying to do it like quickly and under pressure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you want at the start of the next session, you can have 1,000,000 slingshots. It's not difficult to make. You just need like a stick and some cloth, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go for 1 million.
It's just like carving. Okay. I don't know where we're storing all of these million slingshots, but okay.
In our million back pockets.
Oh yes. Sounds good.
We'll see. Yeah. Any other thoughts before we go into our shoutouts?
No, it's really fun. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It was cool to see like letters and stuff like that we've read or collected in the past have a big
Yeah, it took a while for us to get the
Yeah.
whole information and stuff.
like yeah, absolutely. Like I mean the whole love letter thing, and I thought that was really cool. And it was cool to actually read the contents of the big letter too.
Yeah.
Above board, I don't have like the exact text of the love letter, but you can assume its contents. Like the love letter, other than the name, won't reveal anything other than like the boyar and this Helen woman's sexual preferences, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
So unless you're especially curious about that, the name is enough information.
Understandable.
Okay. Okay. Anything else before we go into shoutouts?
Not for
No,
me.
that's it. Yeah, that's it from me too.
Okay. So, dear viewers, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us. I will ask these lovely people to talk about themselves and how great they are. And we are going to start according to the dice that I just rolled with, I was about to say Muninn, but it's actually Dely. Can you please talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. So, hi there. Of course, I've been Dely. So outside of these sessions, I am a Goblin VTuber over on Twitch.tv. I am currently kind of on a break, but by the time this episode rolls out, I'll probably be back from that break, which will be lovely.
Awesome.
I kind of play variety content, like just any sort of games. I'm looking into maybe playing some like classic Zelda games, maybe like Ocarina of Time. So if you guys are interested in that, then feel free to say hi.
Awesome. Do check Dely out. They are an awesome streamer and honestly extremely entertaining to watch, listen, interact, and chat with, etc.
Thank you.
Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself, what you're doing, etc., etc.?
Yes. Hello. Welcome to sleepy outro from me. I draw stuff, and I like to draw. So check me out on Instagram. Also, check out Show&Tell. Our reactions are awesome. Check out Dely. The streams are fantastic. And watch the other campaigns that Teeironor hosts. That's it for me.
This is supposed to be your section, but
Yeah.
but thank you, Ashen. Okay. And speaking of which, next we would have Show&Tell. Can you please talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure, I'm Show&Tell. I feel like I've been already like shout outed. I have a YouTube channel on which I do reactions. I took a little break, but I'm getting back into it. And I also like I don't know if I should bring this up, but I opened an Etsy shop.
Oh, awesome.
And yeah, I haven't actually been doing a lot of marketing yet, but it's there. It's called Show&Tell, so Show&Tell, so you can find it. And yeah,
So
I'm
cool.
working on it.
Congrats. Awesome. I'll actually check it out after we finish recording.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much, Show&Tell. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series. I do another tabletop series that's set in the Warcraft universe, that with a different bunch of lovely people. That's very, very fun as well. I invite you to check that out. But other than that, dear viewers, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us. We will be back next week most likely, and we will see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.